Cut your workflow and culling in half using Narrative Select, who's sponsoring this video. Get it for free in the description box below.
Hey photographer, Jessica Whitaker here, and in this video, I am going to be showing you how to pose your subject for flattering sitting photos. I am so excited to talk about a tool that is going to change your workflow. Narrative Select is a smart, accurate, and fast image culling software. With Select, you can cull your session twice as fast with no wait times. Importing your raw files can take seconds, and there's no delay between selecting through your images. It's fast, it's accurate, and it's something that is going to change the game for you and your business. My favorite feature is that it actually will recognize when somebody is blinking and alert you. So I want you to think about bridal party photos. You have a lot of people and you're zooming in on each individual face to make sure that everybody's in focus and that they're looking, not blinking, not halfway closed, and Select will alert you of the best image where everybody is looking good. Now, it will recognize though when eyes are meant to be closed or when your subject is meant to be looking down. The technology of this program is incredible. Select doesn't choose the photos for you, rather it empowers you to select the best images out of the batch so that you still are able to have complete control so that the final selection is completely accurate. This technology allows you to find what you want and avoid what is objectively bad. Select works like this. You import your images lightning fast, you cull through them, and then in one click you can import those images into Lightroom Classic or Lightroom CC. The best part about it is that Narrative actually offers a completely free plan for you to cull through your images. Give it a go, photographer. You can use Narrative Select for free, link down in the description box below, and let's get back into the tutorial. We have 3 different spots that I'm going to be showing you for sitting. So we're going to start with a hard chair, and then we're going to do a squishier chair, and then we're going to end by doing some photos on the ground. First off, I do want to say this is not the only way to pose sitting down. These are just things to get you thinking so that at your next shoot, when you have your client sitting, you can think, oh yeah, I need to bring the knees in, or I can extend the leg. When you tell your client to just take a seat, they're going to go into a regular sitting position. So something like this, or do you mind crossing your legs for me? Something like this, and I'll have you just straighten your back up a tiny bit, and that's probably maybe the most direction you give. Sit up nice and straight and smile. But in this case, it's not doing, it's giving absolutely nothing. It's giving chair. In this case though, the legs are not elongated. And my tip for that is I want you to point your toes whenever possible. First, scoot your butt halfway off the chair. So you're actually going to lift this leg up automatically. You know what, let me take the camera, I'm gonna show you guys from my perspective. Oh my, this already, see how when she brings, do you mind putting that leg, relax it again? This. From this, give it to a, this is what's going to enable her foot to come off the ground. From here, you can have the legs a few different ways. You can have it crossed, you can do side by side, and again, you're still gonna want to be pointed and you're gonna want those thighs to be lifted up. And then you can also do crossing your ankles as well. So here's another little detail to look at is the position of the toes. If you find that it's not elongated enough, just moving your toes from here can make a huge difference. Okay, so when it comes to a squishy couch, make sure that your subject is going to sit halfway off. So you might tell your client, okay, put your shoulders back and smile, but it's going to be key that they engage their core. This is what's going to really help them be able to balance on the edge of the couch. Here is how Frankie naturally is sitting, and this is what you say to your client. Okay, I'm gonna have you just kind of lay on the couch and relax and smile. Now, this looks okay, but it's nothing like it could be. I'm going to start out by first telling you, sit up straight, engage the core. Then we really want to elongate the legs. Have your ankles stacked, but then I'm going to have you kind of pull yourself up. This is going to be where the engaged core comes in. Frankie, cross your ankles for me just to show a little bit of variety. Yep, you can see this. There's a lot that you can do. So with your hands, I always love to have the hand turned in ever so slightly. I'm gonna have you turn this hand in for me a little bit. So I kind of see more of your thumb rather, yep, beautiful. I would maybe have you take weight off of it. Yep, perfect. And then with this arm, I'm gonna have you kind of bring it down to your leg. Yep, and then you can lift it ever so slightly to show this waist and to create a little bit of a triangle. Sitting on the ground photos can be very cute, casual, lifestyle-esque, but you want to be very careful of the positioning of the legs, and you do not want to show a lot of the crotch. You know, this is a very normal position to be in when you're sitting. So from this pose, I'm going to show you how to move it into something more flattering that still emulates that casual feel, but something that your client is going to be really happy with. Instead of having our butt on the ground both ways, you wanna come up and lift onto one hip. So it would be the opposite of the arm that you have supporting you. So you're gonna not just shift the weight onto one hip, but then you're going to pull it up. Now let's deal with the crotch. So with the crotch, I usually just cover it up with the knees, whether that's putting the knees together or stacking them, kind of like how you saw on the chair. I'm gonna have you cross this leg over, and that's gonna feel very natural because you are rolled up onto that hip, and that looks beautiful. You can see how her feet are pointed, so it's elongating. Let's do one more thing. Let's really emphasize your waist by having your hand right here, and then I'm gonna have you flip this hand back. Beautiful. Another common pose I see is kind of having one leg up, one leg tucked in, but again, it's a lot of the crotch. So how can we put the eyes instead on focus of the waist while still emulating the same kind of pose? She has her knees up now, and then she's still kind of at the side. Scoot your toes down for me. But this is a lot more flattering. It's also a lot more elongating to the legs. To do leg wrapped around your legs, you could kind of like have one down, one up here. You can do a few different things. So let's just kind of play around and see. Let's actually have you kind of play with your hair. That front hand, I'm having you bring it onto your back. Yep, beautiful. Perfect. So it's just all about adjusting little by little. All right, photographer, I hope that you enjoyed and that you learned something. Be sure to hit subscribe so that you're the first to know when new free tutorials for your photography business come out. And don't forget to give Narrative Select a try, link down in the description box below. If you're looking to join a kind, encouraging, and inclusive photography community, come on over to Build and Bloom over in Facebook groups. This is where you can ask questions about client situations, share your work, and receive feedback. It's all for free, so if you're interested in joining, just search up Build and Bloom on Facebook groups or click the link in the description box below. For daily tips, tools, and resources, follow along over on Instagram at Jessica Whitaker, and I will see you over in my next video, my favorite apps, tools, and software that you need to start using in your photography business for success. Click here to watch, and I'll see you there. Bye.